What is up, guys? It's your boy here, Jersey Flex, and in today's video, as you could tell by the title, we're going to be talking about microdosing Tren or Trenbolone. We're going to be basically breaking down what you can expect from microdosing this compound, if it's a good idea or a bad idea, what my honest opinion is on microdosing Trenbolone. If you're new to this channel, I'm going to ask that you guys go and crush that subscribe button. It'll make you 10 times more handsome. I promise that. And Tren is really one of the more popular steroids in terms of achieving both aesthetic, getting shredded, building muscle in a low calorie deficit. It kind of covers all that. It's basically what you'd expect from a typical steroid. It's basically all like the cliche stuff that you would hear from steroids, like roid rage, build muscle, get huge, get shredded, stay lean, eat junk food, you know, all that typical beefcake stereotypes. You know, Tren is something that'll give all that. But let's dive into this topic of discussion and roll that freaking intro. Boom.
Maybe it's a new beginning. Maybe it's the start of where it ends. I know. There's no going back, and I'm loving the chase.
Welcome back, guys, to the video. As you guys could see by the intro video that I put together for you guys, I'm not a medical professional. In no way, shape, or form am I pretending or trying to be any kind of medical professional. So please consult your doctor before trying anything. Don't take anything in this video as medical advice. It's strictly just for, you know, educational and entertainment purposes only. In no way, shape, or form am I prescribing or recommending the usage of anything mentioned in this damn video. So, okay, let's kind of discuss what the dosaging for Trenbolone typically is, because I feel like that's how we can get into discussing what microdose amounts might be, and then let's discuss kind of what to expect from a microdose. So before I really mention anything, really, let's just say that Trenbolone, which unless you haven't known already, you know, you've been living under a rock, in that case, I would recommend that you guys check out my full-on Trenbolone review videos, which I do have uploaded here on YouTube already. But a typical, you know, average kind of low dose of Trenbolone would be anywhere between 100 to 200 milligrams a week. That's kind of like a standard low regular dose of Tren. When you get more into the competitive, you know, more obsessive bodybuilding doses, and some people can handle this better than others, you know, it kind of just depends on your own sensitivity and as well as your kidney health, lipid panel health, and all that kind of stuff. So keep that in mind as well. 300 to 600 milligrams of Trenbolone a week, and that's kind of the range where you typically will experience more of the expected Trenbolone side effects, like the anger, the rage, the this or that. So now let's talk about microdosing. Microdosing Tren, I've seen it done from 40 to 80 milligrams a week. Now this is like a little drop. You know, this is like you pump out your testosterone base and then you just kind of like give the syringe a little nudge and get a little bit more, a little drop of Tren. That's like 50 milligrams type thing. It's just like a little drop mixed in with your testosterone. So being that Trenbolone is such an aggressive steroid, okay, so you have basically every side effect you could think of, because it binds to every single receptor. So you're going to have more exasperated you know, estrogenic side effects as well as androgenic side effects. It's going to really increase every side effect you could think of, you know. So, you know, that's something to be weary of. But at such a low dose, you know, you're able to get the benefits, some of the benefits. You're going to be a little bit leaner, a little bit stronger. And with 50 milligrams, it's such an effective and potent anabolic that, you know, up to 5 times, they say 3 to 5 times as more anabolic than testosterone alone. You know, I can't remember if it's 3 or 5, but you know, it's an extremely potent anabolic. So you're going to be getting gains without a doubt, whether it's 50, 100, 200, 500. You know, so microdosing it, you will get the benefits. Now let's speak about long term, because the people that microdose Tren is because they're trying to avoid the extreme side effects, which they do. But still taking it long term, you got to think, guys, it's going to take a massive toll on your kidneys, your heart, and so on and so forth. Because if it's, you know, long term, if it's giving you the benefits slowly and gradually, which is nice, you know, you get to feel better, look better, and you're thinking you can avoid the toxicity and the damages it'll do internally to you by taking it in a lower dose, which this may be true if you're still running it for the duration of a typical traditional 2 to 3 month cycle, which Tren I don't recommend more than 2 months in my opinion. You know, 6 to 8 weeks, that's kind of the maximum duration of running that I would even recommend. And again, I don't recommend the usage of anything because this is YouTube, but that's what I would have to say if I were to recommend. And really, you know, it's still going to be running through your kidneys. You got to remember, so long term, let's say your kidneys were designed to last you an 80-year lifetime, okay, and you're taking Tren weekly, every week till the end of time, year round, to stay more shredded, stay bigger, stronger, look more handsome, whatever your goal is. You got to think, now these kidneys that are having to filter out this shit that you're deciding to put inside of you, they're not going to last 80 years. They might last 70, 60. So you got to think that. And what about your heart? Your heart, given that you're doing your cardio exercises, you're eating clean, keeping your lipid panels in check, so on and so forth, that becomes incredibly hard to do when you're microdosing something like Trenbolone. You're going to have an increased amount of bad cholesterol, decrease of low cholesterol, your LDL, HDL ratios still going to get whacked out. So it becomes harder for you to have healthy blood circulation. And then long term, you know, the enlarging of the heart, you know, it's still gonna have those bad things that you don't want. It's just gonna be more gradual, you know, because the two things that kill bodybuilders is the amount of steroids they use and also how long they take it. And do they come off and take healthy breaks? Those are the main questions you got to ask yourself. So taking anything long term, if it's not TRT prescribed by a doctor in the healthy quantities while you're getting everything monitored and checked, is not healthy. So Trenbolone long term microdose, I don't recommend it. But if you do Tren in a microdose, 50, 80 milligrams for a month or two alongside with your testosterone base, that's something to consider, only because you're going to get some of the benefits of the Tren without the harsh side effects. And it's going to be kind of like sprinkles on top of your testosterone base. And you avoid massive kidney toxicity and all kinds of stuff, rather than running at the larger doses of, you know, 400 or something like that. That's something to consider. But doing it year round, 50, 80 megs a week, not smart in my opinion. So I hope this video was insightful. I hope it gave some clarity, because I know a lot of the fitness influencers are running Tren year round like that. So I kind of wanted to shed a little light on my personal opinion on running Tren at a low microdose like that year round. Not a good idea. Hope you guys learned something, got something out of this video. I love you guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we're gonna roll that freaking outro. I'll see you guys in the next one. Boom. No!